Open my eyes, I slept through the day. Slept through the day, feeling uneasy, I push it away. Push it away. Last night was fun, don't feel like today.
Good morning, everybody. It's Saturday and it's dog shit weather. Oh my lord, it's horrible. It's really cold and it's just chucking it down. It's definitely a PJ day, but not for me. I'm going to the gym. Not looking forward to it today because I have missed a good couple of sessions this week, but I'm not getting bogged down about it. It is what it is, you know. It's life, things happen, life gets in the way of life. I'm hoping that I'll have a much quieter week next week. Good lord, I wouldn't mind, but most of my week this week has been working at home and it's been crazy. So this weekend, well, like I say, I'm going to the gym now. Then I've got some shopping to do, so I need to get my meat from Iceland, possibly some toiletries from Home Bargains. Yeah, I do need some makeup wipes and things like that. And then hopefully by that point the farm shop will be open. It says online it doesn't open until 10 on a Saturday, but maybe he likes a lie-in. I wouldn't blame him really. So yeah, I've got to basically get to the farm shop and get all my fruit and veg that I want for the week, and then back home, video editing. I've already made up the juices for the week, so that's done. The laundry's ticking over, that's on the go. So I've just got to make my fruit for breakfast. And tonight Luke's cooking, so we're having chicken Alfredo linguine for tea. So we'll be having, well, I'll be having quite a small portion of that because it's obviously parmesan. I'm sure it called for cream as well in the sauce, but I don't remember getting any. Shit biscuits. I'll have to check that. And yeah, that's about it really. That's today. I've set up my social media, well, kind of. Well, I'd set it up a while ago, but I've not kind of started posting on any of it. So at the moment I'm using Facebook and Instagram, and I'm doing it under the umbrella name of Health and Social Care Nerd. And there's a few reasons for that, but I won't go into it. So basically, the stuff that I'm putting out on social media is stuff to do with this channel, but also my other channel, which will be basically, I'm going to start off by hearing other people's stories about health and social care and their experiences in health and social care systems, and build from there basically. Because one thing that I've noticed when I'm on social media, whether that's YouTube or Facebook, I don't tend to use anything else really, just YouTube and Facebook. But what I notice all the time, and I've noticed this for ages, is that whenever there's a post or a piece of media about an issue in health and social care, the amount of people that comment on that with their own stories and their own experiences, and you can sense the frustration in the way they write and that kind of thing. And I just think, well, if I could give those people a platform, you know, obviously starting off it's going to be a very small platform and we'll be shouting into the void, you know, but eventually what I would like it to evolve into is a place where people can share their stories and experiences, and they can kind of take the spotlight for that time, and I can get their story out, and and that obviously then branches off onto other people who've experienced similar things, and hopefully that will kind of create a really nice community around the channel. That's the idea anyway. And then off the back of that, we can pinpoint certain issues that might keep coming up, do specific stories on those issues or services, and do some really good content and stories from all of that. So that's the idea. So at the minute I'm just putting out requests for people to share their experiences. It doesn't necessarily have to be a negative experience, but obviously the idea is that I'm giving people a platform to be able to be heard, and for people to hear their negative experience and hopefully find other people who have been through similar, or find resources or information that they could possibly use to kind of further solve the issue. It depends where they're at in the process, doesn't it? There's so many different situations that people have to deal with. I mean, I deal with a lot of complaints in my job at the moment, and some of the things that we support people with are just so shocking. Basically, I've just kind of added another pile to my workload. Essentially, that's basically what it is, isn't it? But I don't mind. I think it's going to be really good, and if it is successful, it'll be such a great community and a great platform for, like I say, for people to share their stories and to have a voice. Obviously I'm not going to be solutions focused. I'm not a signposting service. I'm not a solution based service. I'm literally listening to people's experiences and their stories, and how they deal with all of it is really down to them. That's not what I'm going to be about. I mean, I do that in my real job in a fashion, but yeah, that's not what I'm aiming to do. So yeah, keep it simple. I'm not going to get too carried away with it. So I'm going to get to the gym and hope and pray it's not too busy. And I will see you in a bit. Hey guys, so I've been to the gym, yeah, and it was quite a good session actually. Definitely felt a difference in terms of what I was able to do in terms of pushing myself after having that creatine. I know it takes a while to become fully active in your system, but I can definitely feel something already, so that's pretty good. I'm feeling the appetite suppression again today, so I think it's probably because I had that additional bit. It was probably like half a dose of the 0.25. Don't think it'll last me all week, but I think it's going to I'll probably get like halfway through the week and feel it wearing off. But yeah, I'm definitely not feeling as much hunger today. I'm going over to the Potato Man now, the farm shop, and I'm gonna get all my fruit and veg in there. What I'm gonna do though while I'm in there is I'm just gonna do some price comparisons and just double check everything, because if it's a really big difference in his prices and Asda, then obviously I'm going to go with the cheaper option. But I would like to get, like I said the other day, I would like to get my fruit and veg more locally, just because I'm supporting a local business, I'm supporting someone independent. It feels like it's better quality than Asda. It might be exactly the same, I don't know, but it just feels like it's more decent quality. And so yeah, I would rather spend that money in a lovely little local farm shop, to be perfectly honest. And I love going in there. It's just such a nice place to be. The vibes and everything are just so lovely, and it just, I don't know, it's nice being around all that fresh fruit and veg and just being like, oh my god, look at what nature can do. You know, that is definitely one thing I noticed when I started these injections. As soon as you start them, your mind starts changing. Like the way you think about food starts changing. It might not be for everybody this, but personally my experience was I started viewing food completely differently. So I was looking at what my options were around what I could eat each day, and I was thinking, oh, you know, is that going to be nutritious? Is it going to fuel my body? Is it going to benefit me but in any way? Or if I shove it in my gob, is it just going to make me feel shit? You know? And it's so weird what these injections do, because it's almost like they give you the ability to just step back a minute and just go, oh, hang on a minute, hang on. And you kind of, your ability to make sensible choices around food overrides that other part of your brain that was in play, where you were just like, oh, it's just one time, I'm just having this now, this shit thing now, but you know, I'll be good all the other times. You know what I mean? And it's kind of, it's weird. It just gives you some kind of mental clarity about your choices that you're making around food. It's so weird. Like I say, it might not be the same for everybody, but I've definitely noticed that. And like the farm shop, I'm obsessed with it now. If I've got an opportunity to go to the farm shop, I get excited. What's that all about? They should put a bar in there and stuff, shouldn't they? Oh dear. It's so weird what it does to your brain. Or what it's done to my brain anyway. Oh, I feel like I'm getting a cold. Really sore up here. You know when you get, Jason calls it hot breath. It's like I've got hot breath. I'm getting man flu, I've got hot breath. Yeah, I just feel a bit like not right. Anyway, I've never been right, have I? So yeah, I'm going to my favourite place, the farm shop. Such a weirdo, aren't I? Don't know what it is, but I just love it in there. I really do. They must think I'm an absolute weirdo when I go in. I'm going to shift my ass, and by the time I get there it should actually be open. Yeah, I need to film a video, like a sit down video about my Oviva experience. So I've got part 1, but I need to film part 2, because obviously so much has happened since then. You know, I need to kind of get it all consolidated into one video. Anyway, I'm going to stop yapping and get my ass shifted, so I'll see you in a bit.
She's fine, unapologetic and wild. Oh, she's loud in that
Oh, lordy, it's horrible out there. So I've been to the farm shop and I've got some footage of my basket, what I got. So all of that I got came to, £13.70. So I would say, for what it was, it's probably about the same as what I'd expect to pay in Asda. Like the avocado that I got was 80p. You know, at a 2-pack in Asda, I don't know how much they are off the top of my head, but you know, I noticed the potatoes were quite pricey, £2.50 for that bag. But you usually do find in greengrocers the bagged potatoes are more expensive. If I'd have got the loose ones, I wouldn't have paid that much per kilo. So yeah, I think it's acceptable, you know, for what we got. What is weird is that they didn't have the prices on the items. There was no pricing whatsoever, and I've never noticed it before. But I mean, she seemed to know the prices off the top of her head, which was crazy. I don't think I could remember the prices for all that stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna get home and get my bits and bobs done, so I'll see you in a bit. Hi guys, do you like my eyebrows? I'm just tinting them. They're not going to stay like that, honest. It's been a long day. So I've managed to get a lot done actually. So I've made a spiced tomato and chicken casserole thing. It's a bit like my Spanish chicken recipe, I suppose. It's got fajita seasoning in. So I've made that already and it's just cooling down now. It's been in the slow cooker all day. So I'm probably going to use that on Monday. We're having cider pork steaks tomorrow for tea. And then the other lot of pork steaks I've got, I'm going to do the coconut chicken recipe that I did the other day. I'm going to do that again, but do it with pork this time. And I'm going to make it a little bit spicier so that Jay can taste it. I can't remember what I'm doing on Wednesday. And then we've got them my protein meals for Thursday. So yeah, pretty on the ball with all that. I've managed to start my social media. I've made a start on it all, and I've set my link tree up, and yeah, I've just got to obviously maintain it all now, but it's quite hard to manage it all when you're working full time, isn't it? Because I think a lot of content creators who put a high volume of content out on a regular basis, a lot of them are monetized, and so that's their only job. And Luke was saying the other day, you know, it's easy to forget that you're trying to do all this and have a full-time job as well. I was like, oh yeah, didn't think of that. But yeah, I've made a start on it anyway, and I'm going to do my first video for my other channel tomorrow. I'm going to film that in the morning, and yeah, it's going really well. It's, you know, I'm pretty happy with the layout of everything and how it's all looking. I've just got to come up with some kind of ideas around how I'm going to present things and, you know, the vibe of everything, you know what I mean? But yeah, like I say, I've made a start on it, and that's the main thing, isn't it? That's what they always say when it comes to stuff like this. You just need to start, and then things will start falling into place, which is so true, isn't it? It's like that with this channel. So yeah, I managed to get loads done. Edited some videos and put a couple up, and I've got one scheduled to go up tomorrow, and yeah, been on fire. And then we've had chicken Alfredo linguine for tea tonight, which was very, very good. Luke did a great job with it. I just kind of potted around and helped where I could. But oh, it was so nice. It was really good. There's no way that I'm going to step on them scales tomorrow and have lost any weight. Oh, that's what I was going to say as well. Yeah, I was looking back through my old videos again earlier on, and oh my god, just there was one video, I think it was week 14, so it was over a year ago. I think I started the injections in the June 2024, and I'd been on them a year when I started the process with Oviva. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, so I was watching this video from week 14, and well, first of all, the difference in my face is just unreal. Scary, really scary to look at. It just doesn't look like me at all. But the other thing was, I was terrified to weigh myself. Absolutely terrified. And I think I was on the 7.5 at the time, and it wasn't working for me. It wasn't doing anything. Or was it the 10 milligram? Can't remember now. But anyway, whatever dose it was, it just wasn't doing anything. And I'd hit like a plateau. Anyway, about a week and a half later, I weighed myself and I'd lost 5 pounds. And I was just gobsmacked, because during that time, I'd been in Hell Week, and then I was on my period, and when I weighed myself, I was coming to the end of my period and I'd lost 5 pounds. It's just unreal. Just crazy, man. Couldn't believe it. I was like, wow. And you can see it's so weird because I'm just in so much shock and just really like struggling to get my head around it, because I'd been on it like 14 weeks at that point, so like just over 3 months, and so it's all still really new to me in that video, and you can just see how shocked I am about it all, because it's like I'd never imagined ever being able to do something like that, to lose £5 in a week at that time of the month and everything. You can just tell how shocked I am. It's really funny to see it now. But no, I don't think I'm going to see a loss tomorrow. In fact, I'm probably going to see a gain, and that's okay, because of where I'm at the minute with everything. I just cannot put that pressure on myself, you know what I mean? There's absolutely no way on God's earth that I can maintain that rate of weight loss by reducing my medication so much and just expecting everything to be okay. You know, if I was coming off it, then, you know, I'd be working on strategies and trying to figure out ways to kind of counteract it all and stop it continuing, but it's fine. It's fine. I've got 2 years of this. I was looking through all my Oviva emails earlier, because I'm making an Oviva update video tomorrow as well, and I was reading the letter to my doctor that they'd sent off, and it was like, oh yeah, this patient will be with us for 2 years, and I was like, oh my God, just to see it on paper, like officially, crazy. 2 years, 2 goddamn years. Well, they say up to 2 years, and they can't guarantee 2 years, because if you're not successful and you don't lose the 5% weight that they want you to lose within the first 6 months, then they'll bin you off. But that won't be happening with me. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, no. So, yeah. That's today. I don't think I breathed then, did I? So, guys, that is the end of this vlog. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Goodbye.